Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I actually watched the premiere of Batwoman for malicious reasons. I thought the trailer was so bad, and that it was so just over the top pro-women, anti-men, that I just had to watch the premiere and see how bad it was. And it actually wasn't bad. It was really good. What? So if you don't know, Batwoman is the new CW show, and the trailer they showed for it was very heavy feminist stuff. And I'm not trying to say I'm anti-feminist, because I've been criticized heavily for that, being anti-woman, anti-feminist, and women being anti-feminist is so old and overdone. And I'm not anti-women. I'm just anti-men being put down or spit on to make women better, and automatically assuming that men are just evil and out to repress women, I guess, is sort of my point of view. So I'm not anti-women. Obviously, I'm a woman, so it's in my best interest for women to be treated better, but I don't need to do that by stepping on men, and I don't like it when we do that in media. So I was a little worried watching the trailer for Batwoman that that's what this was going to be. And further in my defense, I started watching Supergirl when it originally came out, which seems like forever now. And it definitely had some very heavy anti-man and feminist themes, to the point where I just felt really uncomfortable. So I was kind of expecting that with Batwoman, but because I'm obsessed with Batman, people that watched my videos years ago where I covered Batman, Superman, know that I'm obsessed with Batman, so I wanted to give this a try. It was the first CW show in a while that I was super interested in, and they didn't let me down. Here's the thing, I don't understand why they released a trailer that seems so social justice warrior heavy, and then the first episode had one thing. Okay, she looks at the bat suit and goes, oh, it'll be perfect when it can fit a woman. But even in the context of when that happened, it wasn't heavy-handed, groan-worthy, like, oh, it's perfect because it fits a woman. I don't know why they chose to do this marketing. Because unlike with Supergirl, where in the first couple seasons, holy shit, Kara would say things like, someone would say, oh, you can't defeat him, and she'd go, why, because I'm a girl? No, bitch, because we just watched your ass get totally fucking beat down by him. Why are we making this into a because you have a vagina thing? So I thought CW was gonna do this with fucking Batwoman, and they absolutely didn't. Although, didn't Supergirl not start on CW? Didn't it start on CBS or something? I don't remember, but it was bad. So yeah, if you were thinking that this was going to be absolutely awful, cringeworthy, go woke sort of thing, no, it was really good. It was so good. I watched it and I was disappointed when the end of the episode came. Also, I'm so glad they revealed certain things, because as someone that's read the comics and knows certain storylines, I was thinking, oh shit, if I do a review of this, can I say that that's going to be Kate's sister? Do I reveal that that's the twist? And then finally at the end of the episode, when they revealed that was a twist, I went, oh, thank God. I don't have to feel like an asshole for revealing that, or for not saying anything, and then people going, oh, you know who she really is. And it's like, yeah, I do, because I've read the comics. Like, of course I know. The premise of this show is Batman has disappeared for 3 years, and Kate comes back. She's the cousin of Batman, and her sister and mother died in a car accident that involved the Joker taking control of a school bus, and Kate thought that Batman left her mom and her sister to die to go get the bad guy, but it turned out that Batman did try, and it was just shitty manufacturing on the car that led to their death. And then Kate discovers, oh shit, my cousin is actually Batman, and she now has access to his suit and all his tools. The suit looks good on her, but when they originally showed Batman's suit, it looked like fucking trash. I thought it looked so bad. It's one of the worst bat suits I've ever seen, and I've seen some bad bat suits. So I'm surprised when they altered it to fit her that it looks so good, because oh god, that was a bad. When Fox is like, oh, this is perfection, I was like, really? You think that's perfection? Oh, okay, I guess. If you're wondering, Batwoman, Kate, and her father do have a very kind of hard relationship. There's a lot of turmoil to it. There's a lot of emotion that goes on to it. So I feel like they did a great job of showing that without being too dramatic, which is actually pretty good for a CW show, because if you watch CW shows, they love their fucking angst and drama. I think how they showed Kate being gay and the issues that go along with that were not heavy-handed at all. They made great points about how it wasn't accepted without just adding this extra flair to it. It felt very realistic and not like Hollywood drumming up the emotion over it. It was, yeah, okay, they're both in the military. It wasn't okay to be gay in the military. So I liked how that was represented, personally. I feel like it's a little hard to have tact and get across the struggles of people being gay and that don't go with what we consider to be the norm as a society. And I say norm and society in quotations because that, of course, changes depending on where you are, the time, and all that. And I just think that they did a fabulous job with representation with that. I also liked how they had little references and Easter eggs to the comics, such as they had an image of what the original Joker was inspired from on a wall. They also had Zorro playing, which Thomas and Martha Wayne were killed after they left with Bruce watching a Zorro movie. So there were a lot of cool little nods that you really had to pay attention to see them, and they just weren't put in or knocked over your head like Marvel has done. And I'm not trying to shit on Marvel, but when they do Easter eggs, it's a lot of times just, hey, you see this comic book Easter egg? Did you see it? Did you see it? Where this was a lot more subtle, and I enjoy that a lot more. I love the message of grow into the person you needed as a kid, and I wish more people would follow that and realize that you don't have to be the same piece of shit human beings that were around you growing up. I feel like a lot of people would do better in life if they followed that. So that advice was pretty awesome. And also not gender specific, which I also like, because again, going back to Supergirl, they got a little crazy with that. Now, if I am going to criticize a little bit, some of the cuts were a bit rough between scenes, but I think that's because I watched Batwoman without commercials, and I think normally there's supposed to be commercials, so those cuts make sense to commercials, but without commercials, it's pretty rough, and I don't think they did a good job with that. So that was a little disappointing. I think the minimal training we showed of her was perfect. Kate, Batwoman, I think they did a great job showing us, instead of just telling, that she went around getting this training and we saw a little bit of it. Granted, she did tell us too, hey, I went all over the world for years getting training from different places, and I'm guessing we're gonna get flashbacks to that, of the different places she went to train, but I do enjoy that they started off showing her doing that in the extreme she went to. So yeah, I'm actually a little shocked how much I enjoyed this. I know I'm obsessed with Batman, and all things involving Batman, so I guess I should have been surprised. But the trailer was so bad. I didn't think I was gonna like this. And now I'm thinking, oh shit, can I fit this into my schedule each week for watching it? It's just so good. It's so good. So, like, subscribe, and if you saw the first episode, the premiere of Batwoman, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, did you think it was going to be a lot worse and more anti-man than it was? Because I totally did. I was ready to go in and just roast this show alive.